which can unite, even though it is the first partition on the subcontinent. So please, we cannot say that Assam and Bengal is the same. We are not sure. The whole insider-outsider politics in Assam has gone on for years with tribal populations, sometimes Bodo, tea workers. The tea workers were originally...
Congress has raised the insider-outsider even in Bengal. I mean, she's targeted the outsiders like Modi and Amit Shah going and campaigning as well. So that insider-outsider.
There's a language divergence.
Yeah,
no?
I don't think...
We also have, I think, Sanjay Jha and Mr. Rajagopalan joining us. So Sanjay Jha, to you first, and then Mr. Rajagopalan. Let's also talk about some of the other states, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. Sanjay, I mean, the feeling here in the studio seems to be the Congress is given a walkover in Assam. You may be a little lucky in Kerala, who knows? Again, your problems with the DMK in Tamil Nadu, well known. And of course, in Bengal, every time he went there to campaign, Rahul Gandhi was attacking Mamata Banerjee much more than he was attacking the BJP.
No, Zakir, let me just address what you have said about Assam. I mean, Assam, the walkover is absolutely out of the question. I mean, even in the two elections that the BJP has won, the vote share difference has been barely 2 to 3%. In fact, if I remember in the first election that the Congress lost when Mr. Tarun Gogoi lost, the Congress actually had a higher vote share than the BJP. Now, the question in Assam is not, I think the Congress has run a good campaign there. The question is as to how does the 30% or 29% of the vote share it is likely to get converts into seats. It's not a walkover. I think Assam is going to be a function finally about whether the polarization has benefited the government of Himanta Biswa or not.
Okay, before we go to Mr. Rajagopalan and to Radhika Khera, I believe we also have the Tamil Nadu numbers from the Satta Bazaar. The Satta Bazaar is predicting what, Shreya?
Well, we have two Satta Bazaars who are weighing in. So let's start where I think we can start with the Mumbai market. Let's start with Phalori first. Yeah, that's the big one to go for. So it seems that as far as Phalori is concerned, the DMK, it's comfortable for the DMK 140 to 143, the AIA DMK plus 45 to 65, TVK between 7 to 9, which means the AIA DMK's graph is appearing to be going down, at least as far as this one Satta Bazaar is concerned. But we have two more, so let's quickly look at the other ones as well. Let's look at Mumbai now. Again, the majority mark here in Tamil Nadu will be 118. The total number of seats is 234. What is the prediction here? Well, again, it seems, at least as far as the Satta Bazaar is concerned, it seems to be comfortable for the DMK, 145 to 155. AIA DMK plus 45 to 65. Again, TVK 7 to 9.
Satta Bazaar is very fair, reasonable as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. Very
absolutely predictable answer coming from Mr. S. Balan. Let's get Radhika Khera. One minute. Radhika Khera coming in, and Radhika Khera, national spokesperson of the BJP, I want to ask you, West Bengal, the Satta Bazaar giving it very close, clearly very strong views coming in, and even the Trinamool Congress, and we should break this information. The Trinamool Congress is putting out one detail after the other of how the central forces have been very brutal with the common people. They mentioned booth number 116, Satgachia Assembly. They've talked about booth number 245, booth number 186. So they have problems with the central armed paramilitary forces. They have problems with the election commission. They have problems with the SIR. They have problems with Amit Shah. They have problems with Narendra Modi. They have a lot of problems. Radhika Khera, do you think this shows that they're not going to give up easily?
The only problem that we've seen in Bengal is the people of Bengal who have been facing problems due to earlier CPI's rule and then Mamata Didi's rule. They gave vote to Mamata Banerjee thinking that she would come with a fresh breath of fresh air, but she was like the gutter air, and she literally gagged women. 7 p.m. they're not allowed to go out. We even saw the views that were coming in from the RJ rape victim's mother, where she went to see her booth, where her name was and the BJP symbol was, there was ink smeared, and then TMC goons went on to the level of raising go back slogans. So that is clearly, and we even saw in Bhawanipur, where there has never been any kind of tussle or fights. For the first time in Bhawanipur, people saw clashes happening. So that speaks for itself what is going to happen. This is the last straw that Mamata Banerjee is putting. Navika ji, I have the Satta Bazaar ka reports from the Delhi election and the Bihar election. Even during the Delhi election, what we saw on your channel only, the Delhi Satta Bazaar, the Falodi Satta Bazaar and the Gujarat Satta Bazaar had shown a very close fight, giving Aam Aadmi Party 37 to 39 seats, BJP 32 to 30 seats, and it was going to be a very close fight, but it was not a close fight. We got a comfortable 48 seats and the Aam Aadmi Party 22. In fact, the Falodi Bazaar Satta had even given Congress one seat, which I don't think even got any seat Congress ki aisi thi jisme zamanat zabt nahi hui thi. The most recent one was Bihar, where NDA was predicted to get about 135 to 140 seats, and Mahagathbandhan was getting over 100 seats in every Satta Bazaar result. But what was the end result? Mahagathbandhan only got a mere 35 seats. So if we go by the Satta Bazaar, and this is what they're predicting now, there's going to be a landslide victory for the Bharatiya Janata Party. And even when it comes to Kerala, fourth is not very far away now, and I'm sure I'm going to get a chance to sit on your show. The Congress is not even going to win Kerala. It is going to be a repeat of Haryana.
That's not very gracious of you, Radhika Khera. Kerala to unke liye chhod do. I mean, it's not, you want to take it everything, the cake and the cherry on top, everything, and Satta Bazaar also, Zaka, now being trashed like exit polls and opinion polls. This is unfair. I mean, till the election commission's, ban stays, allow us to use some numbers.
Let's see what the Satta Bazaar is saying for Kerala and for Assam. I mean, if what Radhika says is actually right, that Congress ko Kerala
let's pull up those numbers.
All right. So we've done Tamil Nadu, we've done West Bengal. What about
Kerala?
What about Kerala? Yes. So we'll go with Falodi first, of course. The UDF 76 to 78, the LDF 62 to 64, which means after 10 years the UDF is coming to power. Navika ma'am is smiling. The NDA at 18 to 20, the LDF expected to, lose this time, which means that
18 to 20 seats.
That's what I was wondering. 18 to 20 seats for the BJP.
Somebody put gold.
Rajiv Chandrasekhar is setting up this.
Probably now we know that particular Satta Bazaar, all the betting parties are BJP.
Acha, theek hai. Let's see what Mumbai is saying. This is the Mumbai Satta Bazaar. They are again giving it comfortably to the UDF, 78 to 85 there for the UDF, for the LDF 56 to 66, the BJP 2 to 3, which means again they are saying the UDF returning to power.
So well, after 10 years, Mr. Gopalan, now you'll have to give up government in Kerala and give it to your friends, the Congress party. At least this seems all right to you?
No. The ground reality indicates LDF has edge over UDF. UDF will never come to power in Kerala. Pinayari Vijayan will be the next chief minister.
Now, if this happens, then for the first time in Indian political history, communists will be there only at two locations, media and JNU.
Mr. Rajgopalan is also joining us on the Tamil Nadu numbers. I believe we have the Assam numbers as well. We'll come to that in 1 second. Mr. Rajgopalan, on the Tamil Nadu numbers, the Kerala numbers, Tamil Nadu, the Satta Bazaar seems to think that DMK is comfortably coming back.
Jaka, there are 5 Tamilians in this panel. Winning the elections, my estimation is 4:1. 4 BJP, 1 Congress, Kerala.
Okay. We have the Assam numbers as well.
We have the Assam numbers as well. Let's quickly pull them up. This is what is being predicted for Assam from the Mumbai markets. Again, total number of seats in the state, 126. The majority mark is 64, which we all need to keep in mind. At least as far as Mumbai is concerned, they are giving it to the BJP very comfortably, 85 to 92. The Congress at 34 to 38, which means the BJP's dominance remains intact.
If that happens, hat-trick Rashid Kidwai in Assam for the BJP, what does that mean to you?
Well, I think it will be a huge setback for the Congress because there they have a youth leader in Gaurav Gogoi, but delimitation has played real spoiler as far as the Congress is concerned. Congress has not been able to get its match together in Assam.
Okay, delimitation the culprit, Sabha?
No, I don't think that the Congress. It is Gaurav Gogoi is also leading the party in Parliament. I just don't think. I think there is a problem with the hunger and the stomach,
power and the
fighting power and the there is a problem. Of course, it's bad for the Congress and they will not like it. But delimitation is of course a factor. But that you cannot. There are other factors also. I just don't think.
With this holds, as far as Assam is concerned, it means Congress under Gaurav Gogoi refused to do what his father did. Tarun Gogoi always acknowledged the problem of illegal migrants, tracing from Rahul Gandhi's accord with Assam students, Rajiv Gandhi's accord in 1985. And this is the first election where Congress has refused to recognize the big elephant in the room, but to Assamese elephant. Not even an invisible.
I'm only interested in one question. What happens to Pawan Khera if these are the results?
Even otherwise, he has been told to surrender there.
I think Rahul Gandhi, whenever he goes, always takes the aisle seat. Now the middle seat also would be occupied.
Okay, JVC, how seriously do you take these numbers? We're talking about betting, we're talking about the fact that people put their money. But are these serious numbers or will you trash them like Radhika Khera?
No, see, I think, as far as Assam numbers are concerned, probably it looks fine. And I would disagree with Sabha Naqvi here because I think it's not the delimitation. It is a redrawing of the boundaries. Remember in 2007, 2008 or 2008, when Karunanidhi was the CM, what he did was he manufactured a lot of assembly constituencies. In fact, Chennai South, where even former President Mr. Venkatraman had won, what happened was demographically, there was Mylapore, T Nagar, where a Brahmin candidate can easily win. Now he injected Soaring and Allur, one constituency he created. This guy has got 7 lakhs population, voters, and largest constituency by population in the entire Tamil Nadu, where huge slums. So what he did was, here 20,000 Brahmins, there 20,000 Brahmins, then 1 lakh people who favor DMK. Now likewise in Assam it has happened. I can tell you there are several districts where it is impossible, literally impossible for Congress to go past 40 seats. They would not agree. They went to Supreme Court, could not get it in favor. Let's face it, demographically, it is disadvantage for NDA in Assam. But the way he has conducted the redrawing, it has turned out to be the boon for BJP.
So you are saying they fixed the delimitation, Zaka? Is that what they are trying to say? The
gerrymandering.
The area, the constituencies, and that's been the charge of the opposition.
It's been done by DMK. UPA too.
At least every left has done it. Left has done it. Exercise which favors the government.
Guruvayur Temple, where you see a lot of Nambudris, and BJP would not even get 12%, 14%. Why? Because a lot of Muslim areas were attached by the same UDF and LDF. When UDF, LDF, Karunanidhi did it, it is right.
So it's
when Amit Shah Modi does it, it is wrong.
It's very interesting.
So you win some, you lose some.
It's very interesting. He's very worried about the Brahmins of Tamil Nadu. Fine, I get it. The point is, delimitation was the big bill which was defeated right now, because what JVC is suggesting is that delimitation, any government that comes to power can just do it, and BJP has already been accused in the the very sensitive area of Jammu and Kashmir, of doing a delimitation to increase the clout of Jammu versus Kashmir, with a larger ideological goal in mind. So these are very serious issues, and there is supposed to be a commission to look into this. But there is no doubt, with the centre, the double-engine Sarkar, Himanta Biswa Sarma did do it. Not only that, he did one more thing. Some of the demolitions of homes of minority communities were designed to send them to another area so that they leave a particular seat. That was also done with a targeted.
We have about 4 minutes before we give JVC's numbers out. Let's get the final one, the smallest state that is going to pose this time around, Puducherry. Let's see what the numbers are there.
This is the Mumbai market, Zaka. So this is the one that we'll be putting out. 30 seats. Majority mark is 16. What is the prediction as far as Mumbai is concerned? NDA 15 to 18, DMK plus Congress 14 to 17. TVK, a few seats, kitna we don't know. So a neck-to-neck race.
Well, okay, resorts again in business in Puducherry. Let me take this question to Sanjay Jha. And Sanjay Jha, whether it is delimitation, whether it is election commission, whether it is CAPF, the opposition has a litany of complaints. But would you want to today actually compliment the fact that people in Bengal have come out in huge numbers and voted 90% at 5 p.m., likely to go up even further, 92 or 93% voting in the first phase, and actually no lives being lost in Bengal. Huge achievement.
Oh, absolutely. And I think hats off to the people of Bengal for always being politically very enlightened and active. In fact, that's one of the unique features of Bengal politics. But, Navika, I think it's important to also make this very categorical, that you can't say whether it is the election commission, whether it is
for the Congress that they have to come out every election and defend this kind of result and then come up with the same stories ki ye kar diya, wo kar diya, and everybody's talking about ye delimitation kar diya, aise kar diya, this is against it. Bhai अंगूर खट्टे हैं, नाच नहीं आता, आंगन टेढ़ा है. Why don't you ask Rahul Gandhi to go down on the ground? Navika ji, the writing is on the wall. Rahul Gandhi has already accepted defeat in all the states. Before me, after me, I'm sorry, when the speaker was speaking after me and giving Kerala also to Congress, but Rahul Gandhi has already ceded defeat there. He's already in Nicobar, not coming back on the 4th on his holiday. If he was winning Kerala, he would be back here in Delhi, but he is not interested. You have a person leading the opposition, leading the Congress party who is not interested in politics. And then his
let him take a holiday, yaar. Why are you begrudging him a holiday? Itna, matlab, he worked hard in the campaign. He didn't dust. ठीक है, मतलब 2-4 दिन छुट्टी के लिए चले गए.
Yeah, and maybe he's back for the celebrations and take credit for it.
Factual point, because he's talking about delimitation. BJP won Assam twice in landslide before delimitation happened. So let's get that fact right.
Next question is, you were telling delimitation cannot favor the government, and now you yourself is telling that it's favoring the Assam government. So at least
I think we can go to the first numbers now. We can go to the first numbers. We're going to start. Yeah, we've got 30 seconds. So we're
Count down. Oh my God. Edgy, and we're going to pick up the Tamil Nadu numbers first, or Assam numbers first, or Kerala numbers first. Gentlemen, any preferences?
Bengal?
Puducherry.
Well, Bengal, voting is till 6 p.m. So
knowing Navika, Bengal, she will keep last.
Tamil Nadu.
Why do you say that? Am I so predictable?
I would say Tamil Nadu because Vijay is an interesting guy and people are interested in what happens because it's a new force.
Well, currently he's in shady, but let's also look at the map of how the Prime Minister actually toured in these elections. And it's interesting to see on just how hard he works. I mean, He's been all over the state polls, whether it is Assam, whether it is Tamil Nadu, whether it is West Bengal. The energy levels that we've seen from the Prime Minister, he just doesn't tire. And on one side, on the other side is the opposition. Well, the first numbers coming up. Well, okay, in just about 5 seconds. Okay, Assam.
And we are starting with Assam. A for Assam. All right. We'll go region-wise. This is Upper Assam, total number of seats 34 there. The NDA 23 to 29. The Congress 5 to 11. Not a great showing. And the others are at a 0 under ducks.
Upper Assam. Okay, next region.
This is Upper Assam. Lower Assam, total number of seats 40 here. The NDA 30 to 35, the Congress 4 to 6, and the others, well, 1 to 3, which means clearly this is going to Himanta Biswa Sarma. What about Central Assam? Total number of seats 32, the NDA at 26 to 27, the Congress 5 to 6, the others 0. It seems there has been very little fight or almost no fight in Assam. So that's Assam for you. Those are the Assam numbers for you. Hills and the Barak Valley, total number of seats 20 again.
That's a tie.
Yeah, that's a tie. Neck to neck. NDA 9 to 10. Congress 9 to 10. So that is neck to neck. What about the vote share? It will be interesting to see the vote share before we actually get to the numbers. Total number of seats 126. Vote share. NDA 48, the Congress at 38, which means the NDA is slightly bettering its numbers from last time. I think 1%, others getting 14%.
Gap in vote shares, and that is humongous. 48% for the NDA, 38% for the Congress and alliance parties, and just about 14% for the others. Not terribly a three-way contest.
The overall numbers?
And the overall numbers coming up on your screens for Assam.
No surprise here. I think there is no surprise when it comes to the overall numbers. The total number is 126.
All right.
88 to 101. I think the story finishes there.
88 to 101. So Himanta Biswa Sarma, and it's a hat-trick for the BJP in Assam if these numbers of the exit polls come true.
Breaking news, Navika ji. Gaurav Gogai is probably trailing.
In his own constituency.
In his own constituency of Jorat.
Okay, now that's a big one. That's a big one.
And you know,
JVC, when if these results do not hold, you will take all the blame. Times now will take none, because as it is, we are not very favorites with some political parties.
All political parties.
With all political parties, that doesn't make us.
I think you can say Mr. Khera is gone with the wind.
No, that's I don't want.
He'll come to Telangana. But Sabanakwi. Probable 88 to 101. You believe this is the way
I don't think there was much of a fight. I heard. Look, there was the most interesting versions that I heard was that there were sections of the old BJP pre-Himanta. You may have also heard that, who were actually unhappy with him, and that in this election, unless the BJP itself cut the BJP, this was. I'm just sharing anecdotes which analysts put out, and that was one way, because he was. First of all, he's a Brahmin, which is the first. He's not a tribal, he's not a Ahom. All of this was in the wind. But I somehow just felt he was going to make it, and the Congress...
So, Sarbananda Sonowal, the original,
very much more gentlemanly.
One, the first time, then Himanta Biswa Sarma consolidating.
But just one more thing. Let us, even though Sarbananda won, he was made the chief minister. And I remember Himanta's face at that time, because Himanta opened the gateways of the Northeast to the Bharatiya Janata Party. They took their time giving him the chief ministership, but he was there. And the other way, so he has a very important role.
Well, let's go across. Let's go across to our panelists joining this broadcast. There is Mr. Kalita joining us from the AIUDF. Also joining us is Kamruzaman Chaudhary of the Congress Party. Mr. Kalita, 88 to 101 to the NDA, 23 to 33 to the Congress party. That's the way Assam looks at the moment. Do you agree with these results? And do you think the Congress is somewhere or the other losing the plot if the BJP actually gets a hat-trick in Assam?
देखिए मैं अंग्रेजी में इतना कंफर्टेबल नहीं हूं, मैं इसलिए हिंदी में
आप हिंदी में बोलिए सर।
चलेगा?
चलेगा, दौड़ेगा।
चलो ठीक है। देखिए जो आपने दिखाया 88 से 101 ये थोड़ा एग्जैजरेट है। 88 तक ठीक है, 85 88 बड़ी पार्टी है, वो आगे से जैसे लीड करना चाहिए था उनको लीड करना नहीं आया। एंड ऑफ द डे जो आपका चेयरमैन है कैंपेन कमेटी का भूपेन बोरा वो चला गया, जो मैनिफेस्टो कमेटी का चेयरमैन है प्रज्वल पोडोलो इस 26 इलेक्शन का वो भी 11th आवर में चला गया। तो ये सब मिल के एक जो माहौल बना था एंटी बीजेपी, उस माहौल को वो कंसोलिडेट नहीं कर पाया और इसीलिए
opportunity was there, but the Congress really could not get its act together, says Mr. Kalita. And the fact that two very, very senior exits from the Congress party and Gaurav Gogoi probably not being able to galvanize the cadres, almost evident, people are saying here. What do you think the Congress could have done better?
Three factors, Navika. First one that I will go about here is there is no state in India which is much more polarized than Assam as of now on communal lines. Factor number one. Factor number two, just before the elections, there were serious allegations brought in by Himanta Biswa Sharma against our topmost leader in Assam, that is Gaurav Gogoi, linking him with anti-national elements in Pakistan, using his family to discredit Gaurav Gogoi out there. Third factor that I consider out here is Himanta Biswa Sharma's iron grip over some of the Congress's leaders. Prior to that, you must have seen some 7 to 8 Congress MLAs had voted against the Congress in the Rajya Sabha elections, though all of them got tickets from the BJP during these elections. Even Bhupen Boraji or Pradyut Bordoloi, these were top leaders, somehow or the other they were compromised all along. Delimitation is another factor that has helped Himanta Biswa Sharma like anything. On the night of 2022, 31st December, if I am not wrong, Himanta Biswa Sharma called a cabinet meeting in Delhi, abolished 4 districts, which were supposed to be, the delimitation was supposed to start from the 1st of January 2023, and at least 40 to 45 constituencies were divided in such a way that Himanta Biswa Sharma's core polarized voters were distributed across this
Mr. Chaudhary, the other factor for the division of the anti-BJP or anti-incumbent vote, the Muslim vote, if you look at lower Assam, 30 to 35 has gone to the NDA, only 4 to 6 to the Congress. The others have also taken away a substantial chunk in terms of vote share. About 14 to 15% has gone to the others, which means the AIUDF, other parties. So that you can't blame the BJP for.
Obviously, the Congress is not able to hold their ground. You can blame the whole world, but actually the Congress is not able to hold their ground. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, please respond.
No, Zaka, to respond to your others, it's a hill region seats that account for the others. The BPL and the UPPL and the other.
No, the AIUDF is all. You were in alliance last election. This election, you are not in alliance.
AUDF will not be winning even a single seat in Assam. The people of Assam have rejected UDF because of their obviously communal rhetorics like Himanta Biswa Sharma.
Okay,
if something has got...
Zaka, there are two things. Zaka, there are two things.
In 2 seats, Congress has put candidates in those seats where Ajodal is contesting. What is stopping them from bringing UPPL into the alliance? You are not able to win on your own. Neither are you honoring your alliance partners. You are doing what you did in Bihar. You are doing what you are doing in Tamil Nadu, and the results will be obvious.
Well, to my mind, what Kamruzaman Chaudhary says, the biggest admission here, Radhika Khera was smiling away there. The biggest admission is that he has conceded Assam. He has given 5 reasons, and on exit poll day, he has conceded Assam to the BJP, and I can't, begin to fathom why Radhika Khera can't stop smiling, because de diya hai aapko. And now the reason he is giving is that serious charges were made against Gaurav Gogoi to discredit him. Well, they paid Himanta Biswa Sarma and his wife in the same coin only. Their charges did not seem to have substance, and the Supreme Court.
One small point I want to make before Radhika comes in. Many people already, Kamruji has stated this, that delimitation is to do with this. As I say, for the umpteenth time, I remind people that BJP won 2 previous landslides before delimitation happened. This is the one landslide after delimitation.
It's a big landslide. Absolutely. And please note that fact, Sanjay Jha, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, but Radhika Khera, please respond.
It's becoming the other state where the Congress is going away.
Navika ji, I was looking at the 29th April. On 29th April 2021, the exit polls that your channel showed. That time, NDA was given 65 seats, Congress 59, and the result was NDA got 75 and the Congress got 50. And if we go to the most recent Bihar election, over there also, the JVC exit poll had predicted 135, 150 for NDA and 88 approximately for the Mahagathbandhan. But obviously, the Bharatiya Janata Party got more than what was predicted, 10 more as per your survey in 2021, and even in Bihar we got more. So I am very happy with the reports that are coming in the exit polls, and going by the history, we are going to end up getting more seats. Mark my words, the Congress is not going to cross more than 20 seats in Bihar. What will be interesting to see is that who will the blame go to? Whether
Bihar hangover chhod dijiye. Radhika Khera ji, Bihar hangover chhod dijiye. Assam is what you meant. And if you're going to threaten us, we'll say 126 le lo bhai, ladai mat karo bhai.
Rashid.
Just 30 seconds. I'm only inquisitive about the fact that who will get the blame for Assam? Will it be Gaurav Gogoi, or Gaurav Gogoi will put the blame on Pawan Khera?
Chairperson of the screening committee, and many people close to her, that being Bhupesh Baghel and D.K. Shivkumar, who were observed.
So all this while everybody was blaming Rahul Gandhi. Now they're blaming Priyanka Gandhi.
No, I'm not saying it's not a question of blame. I'm saying if these numbers hold true, then that will be Bhuvar Jiten Singh. All those people who were there micromanaging Assam election were considered close to Priyanka Gandhi.
Who chose Gaurav Gogoi to go from Parliament to go to Assam and as the state unit chief and lead the campaign?
I think there was unanimity because, you said they're going with the jaded face. Gaurav at least represented.
That face was supposed to be Rupun Bora, who left the Congress on the eve of the election and went to join the BJP.
Also, Zaka, what they are not, conceding here is Bipin Bora, when he left, he tried to speak to Rahul Gandhi, and
he didn't get an audience.
And he didn't get an audience. So you can't just blame Priyanka Gandhi Vatra and say that nobody else is at fault.
Himanta Biswa Sarma, he was the deputy to Tarun Gogoi. And I met them both together at one point, and he was a deputy, and he left. He got annoyed because he thought that Gaurav Gogoi came back from wherever he was, and now that Tarun Gogoi, 15 years chief minister, is going to promote his son. And then he comes, and I remember sitting here in one of those election results, and Himanta narrates a story that he went to see Rahul Gandhi.
The Piddi.
The biscuit and the dogs eat the biscuits. Do you remember that?
Piddi the dog.
So we have now the poll of polls, other polls also. Let's see what the poll of polls is saying for Assam. Yeah.
Almost exactly the same. This is poll drive, which is saying 86 to 101. For the NDA, for the Congress, 15 to 26, AIUDF 2 to 5, almost the same there. The poll of polls, which means, again, it's very clear. The story is very clear.
The Congress is faring worse, Ashwini ji. Number to dekh lijiye, niche kyun dekh?
No, I think this is
शर्माइए मत, घबराइए मत। 23 to 33 जेवीसी ने दिया है, दूसरा पोल तो 15 to 26 दे रहा है।
एग्जिट पोल 400 में से एक आदमी से बात करते हैं and predict the results. I think this is too premature to talk about it. Wait for 4th में, because there has been ample number of issues in Assam. उसमें से जुबिंदा का एक केस था, migrants का issue है, बहुत सारे issues हैं. There is an anti-incumbency as well.
But so one issue that Anand put to bed was the issue of delimitation. BJP has won 2 elections.
But delimitation is benefiting. Everyone is agreeing that delimitation is benefiting the government. That's pretty much everyone is agreeing.
They have won 2 elections even without delimitation.
But
it's time to go to the next state. Kerala is the next state. Over to you, Shreya.
NDA is its success based on poaching and hijacking. Poaching and hijacking of cadres and leaders. See, Himanta was a product of Congress.
Please lock up your MLAs and candidates better. Buy better locks.
Poaching and hijacking. No?
Okay.
How many of the CM have you poached?
1 minute, gentlemen. We're going to the Kerala numbers. Shreya.
Yeah, let's go to the. All right, we are again doing this region-wise, Navika. We are going with South Kerala first. Total number of seats 53. The LDF at 30. This is the vote share. 38.2% vote share for the LDF. For the UDF, 35.8%. The NDA 19. LDF 17. The UDF 35 to 37. The NDA 1 to 3, the others at nothing. All right. Now let's also now look at North Kerala. It may be a good point to look at North Kerala. Total number of seats 32. Just the vote share right now. LDF 37.43. UDF 43.75. The NDA at 15.55, and the others at 3.25. Should we take a look? Take a look at North Kerala? We've already done that. The seats now 32. LDF 11 to 13%, UDF 18 to 21%, the NDA possibly 1, others at 0. So this is where the seats are going as far as North Kerala is concerned, according to JVC, of course.
So South Kerala, the Congress is still, the left is still holding ground, but in central and north part of Kerala, the Congress is taking over. Mr. Balan, you seem to be disappointed.
No. It will be proved false. It's based on predictions out of their own fertile imagination.
This is your imagination, JVC, please.
No. See, let's understand one thing. As far as South Kerala is concerned, it's been a left bastion. In fact, Thiruvananthapuram, you had a mayor, and now BJP has come in. So, as far as South Kerala is concerned, LDF will perform very well, but UDF is not doing well. But a lot of LDF's votes are moving towards NDA. That is where NDA is gaining, as far as South Kerala.
Left to right.
See, they would say when red fades, Radhika ji, when red fades, it becomes saffron. Okay. No, in Central Kerala, I have a point here to make in Central Kerala.
When saffron fades, it becomes green.
No, in Central Kerala, what happened was BJP has been a party of untouchables. Nobody would trust that party even with the Barch poll. Now a party called T20 party. That party is run by a businessman who runs a group of garments. And in Ernakulam, they have a lot of strength. So from nowhere in Central Kerala, from 0, NDA is now at 1 to 3 seats. Now that's because of the alliance that has been forged by Rajiv Chandrasekhar.
T20. It almost seems like a cricket team to me. Sanjay Jha, if the Congress ends up winning Kerala as these polls, you have given these numbers.
See the final number. Let's look at the overall number of the state. The entire state.
I have something to say before you can go to Sanjay. Give me a minute.
Okay, overall numbers.
Let's just take a look at the overall numbers. The number of seats 140. The LDF 52 to 61. The UDF 72 to 84. So it seems the UDF is walking away with it. NDA 3 to 7. And yes, Jamie. So
Okay,
you have something to say.
Magic number is 71.
The tail. You have given them
Magic number is 71.
Correct.
Now, even in 2011, UDF got same number 72. What if that 72 slips to 69?
What if that 72 slips to 84?
Then I would say, great job to Satishan, who has done a fantastic job and he's winning.
What about KC Venugopal?
KC Venugopal. Because of KC Venugopal, only they are at 72. If it is Satishan, it will be 86.
Rashid Kidwai.
I think if these numbers hold true, then I think there will be a lot of relief in the Congress, because many people in the central AICC, they would want to see Mr. KC Venugopal, who's the party general secretary in charge of organization, to go as chief minister, not so much Satishan. So in the Congress, actually, internal politics plays a very big role. And that is where, it's always Shashi Tharoor and Ramesh Chennanthala and Satishan and, of course, KC Venugopal. So the choice of chief minister is going to create a lot of problems and a lot of bad blood.
A lot of bad blood. But will they win and lose it, or will they win and
form
the
Kerala,
government?
thankfully for the Congress, there is no Ayaram, Gayaram. They're not going to be this kind of, split and people leaving the UDF to join the LDF. That's very unlikely.
That's unlikely.
But to be fair, I mean, in the last 5 years, Satishan is the leader of the opposition. He's the one who really took the attack to Pinarayi Vijayan, exposed him in the assembly.
But it's Mr. KC Venugopal, who's there always within 20 meters of Rahul Gandhi.
Well, he's not an MLA. If the Congress wins and if a majority of MLAs support him, then he'll have to go. He'll have to fight a by-election and win. But let me go across to Sanjay Jha. Sanjay, so, Kerala used to have alternating governments for every 5 years. That changed in the last election in 2021. This time, there were some people in the left who were talking about a third term for Pinarayi Vijayan. This must be comforting news for you that the UDF and the Congress finally have one state where you're coming back to power. And, let's not forget, Priyanka Gandhi is an MP from Kerala. Mr. Rahul Gandhi was an MP from Wayanad before in the last term. So, yeah, there's some affinity with that state as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Saka. I think the Kerala victory, even if a lot of people believe that it should happen because, one, there were many questions being asked of the CPM government. But the bottom line is that trends were pretty obvious. If you go back to the Lok Sabha election results of 2024, it was a clean sweep really by the UDF. I think they got 18 seats. So the trend was pretty obvious, even if you can say that the two elections are voted on different criteria. Bottom line, the Congress has a resurrection. It was, again, creating its own leadership dynamics, unfortunately. But end of the day, I think Kerala is also sending out a message to the BJP that it is not a state that is going to entertain its divisive agenda and give it any scale. They operate within a certain vote bank. And I think the BJP is getting a very categorical message from Kerala that no matter how many experiments they have done, and they have tried very hard to polarize Kerala, Kerala is keeping its gates very, very strong. The guardrails of secularism is still alive. To me, that is the big news emerging.
That has come in for Kerala, and that is P Mark. And P Mark also gives it much closer between LDF and UDF. It's 71 to 79 for the UDF, and it is on the other hand slightly more close for the LDF. More 69, 62 to 69. That's rather close. And Anand, do you think that can change things?
Yes, it can. But if it goes the UDF's way, then let me say for the first time in 70 years, India would have its political landscape without a left government.
Mukt Bharat.
Yeah, it would be communist Mukt Bharat for the first time in 70 years. But you know what Sanjay keeps on harping...
Not a Congress Mukt Bharat.
Not a Congress Mukt Bharat.
Well, Shekhar Iyer wants to come in. Rajagopalanji coming to you. Shekhar.
Well, this election, we will have to also take it into how the communities have responded to this election. Yeah. It's a big factor. You are showing North Kerala, where the UDF has done very well. That's largely because of the Muslim League. But what has happened in central and southern Kerala is the Christian votes have got divided between the LDF and the Congress. That is why some of the exit polls are showing very close contests Because what has happened is the polarization has happened between the Muslim vote and Christian vote also, not just the Hindu vote.
Correct.
Because that is why you are seeing, and you saw it during the corporate municipal elections. The UDF swept the north, largely because of Muslim League's role. And in the Congress, if the Congress still manages to hold a lot of seats in central and south, that is in spite of the fact there were a lot of issues about the candidate selections, about three leaders. We are talking of Satishan and Venugopal. What about Ramesh Chenitala? Yeah. And all the three happen to belong to one community.
Well, that's the poll numbers for Kerala, and you can see the average number because two more polls have come in. Vote-wide, PMark and People's Pulse. It's 57 to 66 to the LDF, UDF 72 to 82, close. But the UDF taking the advantage, Mr. Gopalan, Communist Mukt
but the fact remains, Kerala state is BJP, NDA, Mukt